Hi. Today I want to talk a little bit about a question I get a lot as I'm kind of working with clients on their pay-per-click strategy. How much should I budget for Google Ads? Well, it's kind of it is a depends answer, but I want to put together some rules of thumb, if you will, that you could use to determine how much you really need to spend. I mean, you could spend as little as $150. So don't get me wrong. If you want to go and you want to just spend a little money, dip your toe in the water, that's great. But if you really want to kind of ramp it up, you need to look at a few things first. The first thing you need to think about is you need to do a little research. You need to find out how much an average cost of a click is going to be for the search terms that you're going to use. Now that could be anywhere from 50 cents up to 16, 17, $30. So that's your first indicator. So you want to know that if you're getting, say, 10 clicks a week, 10 clicks a day, it's going to be expensive. Now, of course, if you're up there around $30, $40, you think you're going to spend $150, good luck to you. The second thing you need to look at is you need to look at exactly what is your return on investment. Like if you have a high ticket item, $6, $7, $8,000, then you have a little bit of leeway on what you could spend. But if you're selling $30 widgets and you're spending $35 on clicks, obviously that's not going to work. So my advice to you is to take a look. You got to do a little research, and you can do that right in Google Ads. You can go in there, you could do the research. It'll tell you how much your average cost per click is going to be. It'll give you a range anywhere from like $2 up to $15 or whatever it ends up being. So that's your first thing. So then you got to figure out, okay, if I get X amount of clicks per day, then you can kind of start to put a budget together. The other thing to keep in mind too is that if you're a regional or a service industry that only has a certain region, you could kind of make that expand. I kind of call it the peanut butter theory. It's like you only have so much peanut butter, and if the bigger the piece of bread, the less peanut butter, thick the peanut butter is going to be on the bread. Well, that's what you need to think of. So you may want to think small, so your budget so you could go deeper with your budget, because if you have a lot of extraneous clicks here, there, everywhere that are really kind of out of your range, then you're going to start to go through your budget rather quickly. So to kind of take it all, kind of recap the whole thing, take a look at what your average cost per click is for your search terms. Figure out how many clicks you're going to approximate, and it'll tell you about how many searches there are, and you kind of multiply the two. You can come up with a pretty decent budget on what you need to put out there if you're going to do a successful ad campaign. And that's my quick tip for today. I hope you've enjoyed it.